Welcome to another episode on our channel. Of course, you have seen these guys before. These are the three lieutenants from that wonderful movie I told you about, Joyeux Noël. Heartwarming, poignant movie of the war in 1914. Three lieutenants, Jewish-German Lieutenant Horstmayer, French Lieutenant Audebert, and Scottish, representing the United Kingdom, Lieutenant Gordon. So Christmas Eve, they got together and kind of called a truce. It all unfolded because people were singing Christmas songs and they were tired of fighting. And so a truce that kind of extended beyond Christmas Eve. People shooting above heads and not really fighting. There's a story. It was a little comedic and a little sad in the movie. There was a cat. It was not looking like this. It was the orange tabby that was called Nestor. And when they had the ceasefire and they were kind of gathering in the no man's land and talking to each other, sharing food, drinks, and so forth, the German side called the cat Felix instead of Nestor. So apparently the cat was going between trenches to get food. So the French knew the cat as Nestor and the Germans knew the cat as Felix. Well, this is actually based apparently on a real story, not in 1914, but it was integrated into this movie. It kind of represents the insanity of war, I guess. But in 1916, there was a cat that went between Germans and Frenchmen, went back and forth looking for food. And one day it showed up with a collar, with a note from the Germans to the French. What regiment are you from? Or some note like that. And so the French leader or lieutenant or whoever was in charge took the cat to his commander that went up the line and so forth. And they accused the cat of espionage. And the cat was executed. I mean, that's real, apparently, according to what I've found on the internet. So it was executed for espionage. Now, the extras in this movie weren't keen on seeing the cat killed. They did, there's two versions. They refused to participate, and so instead of it being executed, it was imprisoned. The other version is it was filmed as being executed, and then the producer decided, or the director decided, no, we're just going to imprison the cat. The insanity of war is just unimaginable. I mean, espionage, cat. I mean, you've seen our cat. We call her nickname is Little Miss Evil. And Gabriella is her real name, but she is Little Miss Evil. But not in my wildest dreams. No matter how evil she gets, she's not going to be executed or imprisoned. We'll just feed her a lot of food and hopefully she just goes to sleep. But anyway, true to what I want to do is if I bring any character on to show you, and since I've shown you these characters already, I wanted to add some additional information. So I thought I would talk about the cat in the movie that was named Nestor by the French and Felix by the Germans, who was accused of espionage and not as intended executed, like the cat was executed in 1916, but in prison in the movie. So at least they were more humane in the movie than in real life. I know it sounds crazy, but apparently that's a true element, although it didn't take place during 1914. Anyway, I've corrected his uniform. It's now olive drab green instead of brown. I added the rank to this Frenchman's hat. And so now I feel, or actually when my husband corrected the color and I added the rank. So I am happy now with what I have here in terms of the 3 lieutenants. Lieutenant Horstmayer, Lieutenant Audebert, there we go, I got it that time, and Lieutenant Gordon. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen, what you've heard. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.